are back on the Mountain Morning Show. Time for a little bit of music this morning. I have with me in studio Alex Ortega. How are you this morning, Alex?
I'm great. How are you, Chelsea?
Good. Doing really well. Thanks for getting up bright and early to come serenade us this morning. And you're actually performing at Craft Lake City, right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. So when can we check you out there?
I will be there both days, actually. I'm one of the lucky ones who get to play Friday and Saturday.
Nice.
I'll be at the busking area at 6 p.m. tomorrow, Friday, and then at 8 p.m. on Saturday.
Excellent. Cool. So let's talk a little bit about how long you've been playing. You said since you were 11?
Yeah, since I was 11.
And what got you interested in the whole music, singing and songwriting?
Well, it's kind of a long story. Like, my dad bought me a guitar and then an electric guitar, and then I wasn't too into it at first. I liked hip-hop and R&B and whatnot.
You look at that with kind of disdain.
Well, I kind of like it again, ironically. Okay. But then I started getting into punk music, like Green Day and Blink-182, and then it was all just kind of history from there. And so I don't really listen to very many singer-songwriters per se. A lot of it's mostly based off of translating like that sort of punk rock background to an acoustic setting, if that makes sense.
Yeah. So tell me about some of your inspirations, any particular bands. You mentioned a couple. Were they some of your inspirations going into this and in your songwriting process?
I think a big inspiration was Brian Lothian from A Global Threat. They were a street punk band from the late 90s going into the early aughts. And with him, like after that band broke up, he did a lot of solo stuff, and I was just kind of like, oh, this can translate into a sort of solo one-man sort of setting if I want to. And so that was a big influence. I mean, like I said, like punk rock bands from like the mid-2000s, like Complete Control, like bands that don't really play anymore. And so
cool. Well, we are excited to hear from you this morning. What's your first song you'll be playing?
It's called Sick for Days.
All right, very good. Alex Ortega, take it away.
Thanks. Oh, I need to plug in first. Whoops. There we go. It doesn't work unless it's plugged in.
Sick for days, we sleep for days. 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 Rest pop from smiles, misery blooms. It's marking fingers, sliver through stone and bones. Cold blue dismal, we children weep in bed to bow. Multi for oblivion, majesty with us, with every cough. Empty gaseous morning light oppresses us. Sick for days, we sleep for days. Majesty with us, with every cough. Empty gaseous morning light oppresses us. Majesty with us, with every cough. Empty gaseous morning light oppresses us. Guards back outside, waking us up to deliriums, recreating ourselves. Sick for days, we sleep for days. Sick for days, we sleep for days. Unflushy chorus, mutates into discomfort zone. Grow up your fingers, hair falls out. Depression mounts, dawn slides backwards into screaming abyss. Sick for days, we sleep for days. Sick for days, we sleep for days. Sick for days, we sleep for days. Sick for days, we sleep for days.